Is your coaching business really providing you with the income that you'd like to really support you in the lifestyle that you want, or to even be able to do your coaching business full time and to drop a job if you have one? Or are you stuck in the feast or famine yo-yo income rut with the stress and the strain and struggle of not having a consistent, reliable income coming in every month? Well, that was a huge frustration of mine, and it may be one for you too. And even though I was following what my business coaches were teaching me to do at the time, it still did not get me into a place where I could do my coaching business full time and drop my job. I'm Laurel Lee Humphreys, and in this episode of Faces of Freedom TV, I'll be sharing with you a couple of things that I learned from that struggle and what the solution was. So stick around, because these two solutions that I'm going to offer you are really important for you to also put into place in your business to support you in creating the life that you love through a home business lifestyle. So I enrolled in a couple of different coaching programs for business. And after going through them, or midway through the year, there were a couple of things that really stood out for me that to me were big gaps. There was a lot of focus and time and energy spent on teaching all of us how to do the sales conversation. So when you're sitting across from someone or talking to them on the phone and you're explaining your coaching programs to them and going through the sales process to help them enroll in your coaching program or not. So my question was always left unanswered at that point was, where do I find the people to even have that conversation with? How do I do effective prospecting and marketing? Where do I find all these people? So that was a really big question that was left unanswered, and that created a lot of frustration for me. So what I found later on was that the mentor that I currently have, she was looking around at the different training programs and resources that are available on how to do just that. Specifically, how to do attraction marketing on social media. Because as you know, all business now is done on social media and is done online. So you've got to learn how to do that very effectively and proficiently. So she introduced to me the system that I'm currently using, which I love. It answered all of my problems of how to find people. So I'd like to share it with you and give you some things of what to look for when you're setting up things for your business or even making tweaks and upgrades. So one thing you want to make sure is that you have the systems in place, the software, the systems, technology stuff to effectively market online, to manage all of these different relationships with people that you're going to be having conversations with, to be able to track what you do with them. So you're going to want to look for a good system that can host your website or blog, as well as funnelizers or opt-in pages where people receive something free from you in exchange for their email address, allowing you to build your email list, to stay in touch with them, to nurture and cultivate those relationships with them. That's very important. Another factor that you're going to want to have with these systems is a contact management system. As I mentioned, as you're talking with people online and locally, you will be talking to a lot of people, having a lot of conversations, and so you've got to stay organized and on track with what you said in the conversation, what they needed, what you said you would do in your follow-up, and the timeline in which you said that you would follow up with them in. So having all of these systems together in place and talking to each other in an integrated way is, in my opinion, one of the best ways to set yourself up so that you can really be effective and successful with your online marketing, and especially with social media marketing. So those are something you really want to look for. Additionally, what really makes all of that sing is if you can have access to or a resource of all of this that includes training on how to do social media marketing, how to set up your blog, how to do Facebook Lives or YouTube videos, all of the different things that you've got to learn marketing-wise and with prospecting so that you can be effective online. So what I'm using does have a lot of that training, and it's something I'm so very grateful for. It's a huge, huge gift for me, and is one of the biggest answers to this problem that I had a couple of years ago of how do I find people? Where do I go? Now I never have to worry about that, because from what I've learned from these courses and setting myself up correctly with all my systems, I know I will never run out of people to talk to, ever. There's loads of people out there that I can find, and I know how to do that. And then following up with that, I've got the systems in place so that with all of my conversations, I can keep track of that and stay organized to help them walk through my sales process, to help them get to a point where they can make a buying decision as to whether or not to work with me. So that's something I offer for you. And from my experience, that's so crucial to have. I'm happy, very happy to share with you what works for you, what works for me, and maybe it will work for you too. So if you'd like to know more about the system and the training platform that I use, drop me a line, send me an email, and I'm happy to share it with you and have a conversation with you about that. Additionally, as I always do in all of my videos, then there's a resource download guide that you can get. I encourage you to grab it. The link is here by the video and further down in the description of this video. What I'm offering you this week is a little exercise that you can do for yourself for more clarity, a little clarity questions assessment. So maybe you're just starting out, maybe you're kind of stuck, or maybe you've been doing coaching for a while and you need to revamp and tweak some things to make things more effective or to even scale and expand your business. So these clarity questions can help you do that. So grab the download, go through the exercise, and if you'd like to know more about that or have questions that come up from what you've discovered in doing that exercise, then please feel free to contact me. And again, I'm happy to share with you the platform of systems and training on how I learned how to do social media marketing. Okay. So another big, huge problem, or what for me was a problem, when I was going through my coaching programs, what I observed was, and my experience, was that rather than just charging clients for one session, then coaches encouraged all of us to create coaching programs. Now, don't get me wrong here. In and of themselves, coaching programs are wonderful. They're necessary. I encourage you to still do them. Whether your coaching programs are 60-day, 90-day, 6 months, a year long, keep your coaching programs. They help keep you organized, helps take some stress off of you, free up your time, and help your clients get better results. The hang up that I experienced with them was that even with the coaching programs or even premium coaching one-on-one with clients, there's a contract, there's a time limit on them. So when the agreement with those clients are done, so is your income. And that for me was a big challenge for me to figure out what to do about that. Because with my clients, and I would have they would be in their client agreement, and I'd be looking forward ahead of, oh my goodness, I've got this much amount of time until this agreement with this client is done, and therefore the income is going to end too. So I've got to prospect, find more people. And again, it came back to, where do I find people on social media? I didn't know how. So I got into this stress and struggle and mindset spin that put me in a really bad energy, or not the energy that I wanted to be in, to be able to attract the right clients and solve that solution. So what I'm putting out to you now is coaching programs are wonderful, and do them. And at the same time, they do not get you beyond trading time for dollars. By the time you factor in all of the time that you have to do to prepare your program, deliver it and serve your clients, market your program, have the sales conversations with them to enroll people into your program, if you factor all that out, even if your rate is $1,000 an hour, you're still trading time for dollars. That is the problem. When the coaching program ends, so does your income. And So what I'm offering to you as a solution to that is consider adding into your coaching business a recurring income stream. So what is recurring income? That is the type of income that once you set it up and build it, it's residual, it's recurring, it automatically comes to you every single month, regardless of whether or not you have coaching programs and coaching clients. So it may seem kind of a strange thing to you to think about that, because we've been so deeply conditioned in our society to believe that the only way to earn income is by sweating and working hard for it 24/7. And believe me, that's a very stressful way of doing things, and it can literally kill you because of the stress and strain. It doesn't free up your time so that you can know that all of your financial obligations are covered, so that you can relax, shift your energy, your mind state, go into much more open and relaxed and secure way of being, knowing that all of your financial obligations are met because you've got this recurring income coming in every single month automatically, regardless of whether or not you work. So I encourage you to consider looking at that. How can you add in a recurring income stream into your business in addition to your coaching programs, so that you can get beyond the stress and the strain of the financial struggle of wondering whether or not you're going to be able to make your obligations every single month, because your bills never end. So let's make your income so that it never ends, so that when you still do your coaching programs and serve your clients, you're doing it from a much different state of energy and consciousness, a much more relaxed and open place that speaks greater abundance and prosperity to you, your client, and the rest of the world. Okay, so how does recurring income work? Well, the key to this is taking advantage of the concept of leverage. And I don't know if you understand how much of that, or maybe you do, but let me just kind of briefly go through it. So you find products, high quality products that you know would benefit you, that you can believe in, as well as products that could serve and enhance your clients to support them in reaching their objectives and goals as to why they're even talking to you and considering you as being their coach. So you may not, your clients or prospects, people that you're talking to, they may not be ready for your coaching program right now, but they may be open to having a conversation with you about using these high quality products that can benefit them and move them forward to the point where they are ready to work with you as their coach. Plus, it just cements and deepens your relationship with them, so that when they're ready for coaching, you're probably the one that they think of first. Okay? So you introduce high quality products to your clients. Another factor about these products is that they're consumables, meaning your clients are going to use them month in and month out. It's part of their self-care, it's part of their lifestyle, regardless of whether or not you are in the picture. So knowing that there's consumable products that are high quality that your clients and customers could use to benefit their lives, why not take advantage of that? So this is where the concept of leverage comes in. So knowing that you're offering consumables to your clients and customers, things that they're going to need every month or every few weeks, then every time they order, you get a little piece of commission off of that. So let's imagine you have 20 people in your coaching business right now who could take advantage of and benefit from these high quality consumable products that you can offer. That gives you a little bit of income. Now fast forward a couple of years and you still focused on putting together your recurring residual income stream to create your solid financial foundation for yourself. So you've got that, and then pretty soon, after focusing on it, committing to building this, you've got a lot more clients in using the products. Your income stream has increased, and you can build it to a point where the income you get, the recurring residual income you get from offering these high quality products, meets and exceeds all of your monthly financial obligations. Once you get to that point, then you are financially free. You really can uncouple your time from your income. You no longer have to depend upon that next client, filling that next coaching program in order to pay your bills, because your residual recurring income stream that you've devoted a couple of years to establishing pays all of your financial obligations. So now you're free to still continue coaching, but you're doing it from a much different state, a much different frame of mind and energy of relaxing, being much more relaxed, prosperous, secure, knowing that financially you're taken care of. It takes you out of the stress and the strain and the struggle of financial concern and scarcity and security, so that you can offer what you are here to serve and to teach other people, coming from a much more prosperous and expanded place. So that's something that I encourage you to consider and look at. If you'd like to learn how I am doing that in my business, please reach out to me and drop me an email. I'm very happy to share with you how you can add a recurring income stream into your life, into your business, and some things that you would want to take into consideration in the process of making that decision. Okay. And additionally, grab my download of the clarity questions to help you make some assessments and change and decisions as to how you would like to shift things around to provide or create space in your business to add in a recurring residual income stream, so that you can truly free up your time, get beyond the trading time for dollars, and really truly establish financial freedom and a solid financial base for yourself, knowing that you have a consistent, reliable income stream coming in every single month, regardless of whether or not you are working and having coaching clients. So that is my suggestion and wish for you. Okay. So did you like this video? What did you find most valuable in it? Was it about the residual income or about setting up the systems and learning social media? I'd love to hear from you. What works for you as far as social media? Where have you learned the training to learn how to do it? Leave a comment below and share this video, subscribe to my channel. Every week I drop a new video on here with tips and resources and ideas for things that you can do to create a life that you love through a home business lifestyle. And if you'd like to learn more about me and what I'm doing with my business, and especially with my social media training and the systems that I use and how I integrate recurring income into my business, you can check me out at my website, lauraleehumphreys.com, and find me on Facebook under Faces of Freedom and Lauralee Humphreys. So until then, take care, and I'll talk to you soon.